Hello, my loves. How are you doing today? I hope you guys are doing wonderfully well. And I thank you so much for coming to my channel, whether you're a first-time visitor or returning visitor. I hope that you guys like what we're sharing and what we're discussing today. And if you do like it, please go ahead and give me a like and a subscribe, as it supports my channel and brings you more videos from me. Again, thank you so much for tuning in, and we're just going to do a little magazine review from Vanity Fair while I chew some gum. And also, feel free to leave a comment as I try my very best to comment back to everyone. Thank you guys again. And let's begin. On the front is one of the world's most, if not the most, decorated Olympian, Simone Biles. Who recently got married. To a football player who now plays for the Green Bay Packers. Van Cleef and Arpels. I hear a lot about Van Cleef lately. Their jewelry is very, very popular amongst the rich and famous. And I can see why. And we got Dior in the front, as well as Fendi. And this looks like Fendi to me. Like, without even seeing a name, just looking at it, it's giving Fendi. Chanel. As I'm learning, like, I didn't know Chanel was really big on jewelry. Omega watch. Timeless. No pun intended. In Prada. Looks like an arm cuff. Ooh. You guys know what this is. Maison Francis Cardigan Baccarat Rouge 540. The Baccarat Rouge 540. As in the full-size bottle costing over $600 and the smaller size costing over $300. De Beers jewelry. That is sexy. Like, back exposed with that little pop of diamond jewelry shimmering off the back. Oh, that's talking about turning around and leaving a statement. This is supposed to mimic foil. It says low pleated fan bracelet in sterling silver. Guess how much? $4,700. A mere $4,700. Solid principles. If you're into color blocking, then you can definitely pair up a lot of these together. This is giving Audrey Hepburn. Feud Capote versus the Swans. It's going to be appearing on Hulu. Salon culture. A Met exhibition on the impact of the Harlem Renaissance illuminates a link between beauty pioneer Madam C.J. Walker and contemporary art. Bohemian Rhapsody, Bohemian interior design. You know, if I had to pick, because I've been thinking about this a lot, if I get to either build my house from the ground up or move into a home, the feel I would go for next, it can't be cookie cutter. So it wouldn't be like something you see in a suburban neighborhood where all the homes look the same or every fifth house is the same model. The feel I would go for, I think, at this point in my life is very minimal, Bohemian, Balinese type of feel. Lots of creams, lots of tans, lots of natural lighting, from large windows to skylights, indoor and outdoor plants, a pool, but with that seafoam blue appearance. Just think like at a Bali resort, a small Bali resort. That's the feel I think I'd go for. But then again, you have young kids, young children. Sometimes like you gotta buy the house that caters to them because they're just gonna make a mess. And no matter how hard you try, it just never stays the way you intended. So we shall see. Forever Simone, the greatest gymnast of all time, opens up about life as a newlywed, her recovery from Tokyo, and what's ahead, including Paris. I believe she's going for the Olympics again. I think everyone wants to be famous, and then when it happens, you almost hit a wall and you have an identity crisis. You're like, am I made out for this? Why did I wish for this? I like this sheer number on her. Isn't that pretty? I like that. Not everyone can pull that off, but she sure can. This dress here is by Lo, sandals by Giuseppe Zanotti, necklace by Chopard Eye Jewelry. Yeah, that's classic Chopard right there. We always used to joke. Second place was first place, says Ali Reisman, because it was too hard to beat her. I mean, she's so good. Barbarians at the Glades. This is Florida. I know Florida. This has got to be Florida. With these palm trees. This looks very West Palm Beach. Let's see. Oh my goodness. I know my stuff. Palm Beach. Palm Beach, long a sleepy bastion for the leisurely elite, is straining under the weight of an influx of MAGAs with money, COVID exiles, and Gen X newbies. And don't even get them started on West Palm. Now, I'm from South Florida, but not Palm Beach. When I say from, I was raised, not born, but raised in Miami. So Miami's about an hour and a half from Palm Beach, from West Palm Beach. So when I went to college in Boca Raton. And there was Boca Raton is, I want to say it's the most southern city in Palm Beach County. Or is it most northern in Broward? I think it's the most southern in Palm Beach County. Anyways, I met a lot of people from West Palm Beach, from Palm Beach County. They're very different than people from Miami. Like, you knew when I met them, I was like, oh yeah, you're definitely not from where I'm from. Like, you can tell, they just sound different, they just act different. And they were cool, but they were just very different. So I really don't know West Palm Beach. I've gone through there when I was in college because of my friends, but I can't tell you much of where what is. I know Fort Lauderdale, I know Miami-Dade County. But yeah, it looks very Palm Beach style. I want to say that Palm Beach is a lot of old money, or is it new money? It might be old money. I know it's a lot of retirees, just like how Miami can be too. But then Miami used to be, back in the day, old retirees from up north and a lot of Jewish people that would retire there. They would come from like New York or Jersey, Upper East Coast, and then move to South Florida. So you have a lot of big Jewish communities alongside the beach in Florida, especially like Ives Dairy, which is oh my gosh, my memory serves me well. It's like the lowest of Broward County on the east side by the beach. I don't think it's Dade County anymore. I could be wrong. It's like on the cusp. But you have a lot of Jewish people of the Jewish faith that live in South Florida. A lot of money down there still. But now, South Florida is now very, very young. In the past, probably 20, 30 years, maybe 30 years. It's like very young also. So, but Palm Beach, I just always get an older feel. But, I could be wrong. Maybe there's a lot of young people moving there. But I just always feel like it's still an older crowd. When I say older, like, I'm in my 40s. So when I say older, probably like 40s and up, 50s and up. Whereas Miami is like, you have like young couples moving to Miami. It's beautiful over there, though, I will tell you that. Okay, the one body problem. Brian Johnson has spent millions of his twins' quest for eternal life and a younger... I had to stop. And a younger penis. Look, I'm just reading what it says. And that's just the stuff you read about. Other aspects of his moral life tell a tale far more strange. Yeah, I wasn't ready for that. Back him up. Bennett, Ozerski, Fagliano, Knight, Bell, Iverson, Shorts, Liu, and Mason. All of them there. The Beatles. Ticket to Ride. 60 years ago, historical, most influential rock band took the world by storm. During their first ever trip to the U.S. as a young photographer, I was with them for the hard days and uproarious nights. Harry Benson is the photographer. This is when the Beatles first hit the States, first came to the U.S. And where did they land? None other than JFK Airport in New York City. Yeah, Ringo Starr, Paul McCartney, John Legend, and George Harrison were met by a media throng. 2 days later, fans rushed towards the band's limo as they headed off for an appearance at the Ed Sullivan Show. Oh, Pan Am flight. You guys remember Pan Am? I remember Pan Am. And then they had the TV show Pan Am. I think it's like when I just came to the States, it was probably airing or close to being taken away. Yeah, the Pan Am girls, the stewardess or flight, what do they call them back then? They weren't called flight attendants. What were they called, the stewardess? Or was there another name? And they all had to fit a certain look. They all, I mean, it was like conservative Playboy bunnies. Like, you know, they're fully clothed and everything, but they were all skinny and gorgeous. And of course, you have the blue and white logo and branding and the Pan Am bags, Pan Am everything. I remember going into a vintage store in Miami when I was living there. And they had a whole collection of like Pan Am bags. I wanted them so much, but I was a broke college student at the time. I was like, I don't need this, but I really want it. I think you could get them on eBay now. I should do that though. I should get one on eBay one day and do a review with you guys. Okay, late bloomer. 39 years ago, after David Letterman decamped to CBS, NBC made a historic decision to give a late night to a nobody, an oral history of Conan O'Brien's tumultuous and hilarious first year. Where is Conan O'Brien now? Is he still doing that show? I haven't seen anything of him. I never really watched the show, but I know who he is. I haven't seen anything of him. Mariska Hargitay. The story of the Law and Order's SUV now celebrating its 25th anniversary. No, I gotta read that again. That can't be 25 years old. The star of Law and Order SUV now celebrating its 25th anniversary on Sharks, Top Dancing, and Making Time Stand Still. Oh my gosh, has it been 25 years? Where have I been for the last 25 years? And then we have the NAACP for culture, for community. Change starts here. Give back, pay it forward, leave a lasting impact on the movement. Classics. Thank you guys so much again for tuning in, for being a first-time visitor. I appreciate you for coming and for listening, for being a returning visitor. I really appreciate you for coming back because you didn't have to, but you did. And I'm grateful. Again, if you like this video, please go ahead and give it a like, give it a comment, subscribe to my channel. And I'm just so grateful for you all. And I look forward to our chit chats real soon. Thank you so much again for tuning in. And until next time, my loves, this is Soul Child tuning out.